Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is our worked on pockets, and these pockets are going to need flap. So I've as well cut my flaps here. So what you need to do is just work with the size of the width of each pocket. So I have I think is this bigger? No, I have this bigger one. It's for the bigger pocket. So like I said, my bigger pocket has a width of let's see, it will be six, but of course after ironing you have to make sure that you check. So instead of this one having it 6, I see it having 5.75. so that means my width, let's see if both of them are the same. I see the ironing has reduced a bit. I think the tip inside has reduced, so this one has maintained, which is not really so bad. But if it was half an inch, I would definitely adjust them, but let's just maintain 6 inch. And then this one is supposed to be 5. Let's see, yeah, this one remains 5, and let's see, this one remains 5. So yeah, the other one can be adjusted. So that means I will need, let's start with the 6 inch. So I will need flap of the length of the flap. I'm going to maintain 3 inch. This is the length, 3 inch. The width, like we said, will maintain 6. So you can cut off this. So I'm wasting my paper scissors. Just check my paper scissors. Yeah, I've got my paper scissors. We cut this off. Let me just see if I can get this like this. So we're cutting this off, and then we remain with our 3 inch. So like I said, the width for a bigger pocket is going to be 6. So then we cut this off. So we have 6 by 5 by 6. So you have 3. Like I said, this is 3, and then here is 6. Oh, that is okay with you. Then the next thing we're going to do is to shape it. Our pocket has the flap has shaping. So I'm going to make sure that from this point I go in 1.5, also down I go in 1.5. So that means I have this, and then I have 1.5 as well here, and then I have this. So I'll have to make sure that I shape. So before I shape, I'm going to ensure that I give it a curve. So I'm going to make sure that I have my curve 0.5 inch. I'm using inches 0.5 here as well. So that means I will have to make sure that I shape it. You see that? So I can go on, and then I cut this. So this is my pocket. I'll do the same on the other one. 5. So this is my pocket, whereby I have this to that. I see this. So I'll cut the stiff cloth, or I'll cut the canvas to this pattern size, and that's all you need. You can do the same for a smaller one. The smaller one, you can actually use this same. The smaller one, you can use this same. All you need to do is to have the same size and then you adjust. I see that you remove 1 inch off, and then you have your pocket. But I think I'm just going to make sure that I have this. Let me shape this well because I like this better. Yeah, so I'm going to make sure that I stitch there. Let me shape this well because I like this shaping better. You see that? Yeah, so I'm going to make sure that I shape it. For the smaller one, I just reduce the width here. Bigger one, I go this much. For the smaller one, 1 inch off. The shape remains the same. Yeah, so it has a lining. I'd already cut. It has a lining, so let's see how we can stitch. So that means this is going to be opening. I'll stitch from here and go So it's very important that you iron. So I'm going to make sure that I shape this. Thingy. To make sure that I need. This pocket is for, I don't know if beginners can really cut up, but if you have done pocket before, you can easily cut this one easily. But if you have never done pocket before, I would suggest that you first go with the basics. Ironing down there, so that means we leave this one opened, okay, We leave this one open to take this in. You can use something to pull it out. See, you have something like this.